Oh, hey there. No, that's not a silly question at all. So the question is, what happens if it springs a leak after you pour your slab, like say years from now? Okay, so this is part of life. In Texas, we are on a lot of clay, and so clay will swell up when it gets wet, and it will shrink back and crack whenever it gets dry. And so through the years, if it grows and shrinks and grows and shrinks, then eventually the foundation moves and you have foundation problems. And sometimes when that happens, then you end up with cracked PVC or cast iron or whatever you have underneath your slab. And it used to be copper underneath or galvanized pipe underneath, and now for the most part it's PEX. So PEX is much more flexible and is not as prone to breaking. But let's just say that something does happen. First thing you want to do is get some, like, a plumber that knows what in the world they're talking about, that can detect the leak. Okay, because if you're just out there guessing, I've seen people guess, and I've guessed wrong many times. But they've got leak detection equipment and they are experienced, and so they'll get in there and figure out where the leak is. Now, there's a couple different ways that you can do it. You can jackhammer from the top, and then dig down and find where the leak is and repair the leak, and then put your dirt back in and pour the concrete back in place. And that's one way to do it. If you have to replace a lot of pipe, then a lot of times what they'll do, and my friends do, is they will tunnel. So they will get out at the edge of your slab and then dig down and then dig over and follow the pipe from a clean out or whatever. Follow the pipe until they find where the problem is, and then they repair the pipe and they put the dirt back in, and then they do that. And it's not cheap, but it's less destructive to the inside of your house. So for somebody like me, I kind of weigh the odds and I go, which one do I feel like dealing with right now? I mean, that's really what it honestly boils down to, is do I feel like getting underneath it and tunneling it, or, is it a small enough thing I can jackhammer it, because I can repair the other things. But not everybody has that luxury, but that is a definite thing. So if you see in the last video, then that's what plumbing looks like underneath. If there's a problem, then they got to get underneath there and fix it. And those are really your two ways to do it, is jackhammer it or dig. So I hope that helps.